Hello, my name is Cassidy Hayden, and this is Vision's Perception of Color, my favorite sensation and perception topic. How do we see color? Color vision is the light or wavelength being reflected off an object into the eye. The light enters the pupil after being focused by the cornea. The cornea is the outer layer of the eye right here, and this does the majority of the focusing, but it has a final stage to pass through, which is the lens right behind it, which does the other about 20% of focusing before the light waves will hit the retina. It is very important for the light waves to be clear and to have a clear image, as it's the best way for the photoreceptors to receive the image and the color. This first diagram I have over here shows how light will come down on an object, and there will be all kinds of invisible colors of light that the eye can't see. It will hit the object will absorb all these different colors of light, and it will reflect the one that the object is to the eye, which in case of this apple, it is red, so the eye is seeing the color red. I also included this diagram to show the pathway of light and wavelengths to the retina. It comes through the pupil and the cornea and the lens and goes straight back right here to the retina layer. What are photoreceptors and why are they important? Photoreceptors are the receptor cells that are within the retina to receive light waves off an object and turn them into a signal, so that the signals can be sent through the optic nerve and to the brain to be perceived. There are two different types of photoreceptors, rods and cones. They both contain a visual pigment that reacts to the waves of light entering the retina, but only cones receive the color light waves and see that signal or turn that into a signal. I have a diagram over here that shows another image of an eye, but then a zoom in of actual cone and rod cells. These gray ones here are the cone cells, and the gray ones are the rod cells, excuse me, and the green, red, and blue are the cone cells. They work together to send different signals to the brain to see different colors. They can be either separately for red, blue, and green, or blue and green will go for yellow, and vice versa, etc. Why are wavelengths important in seeing color? As I stated before, that color is a wavelength of light being reflected into the eye. The size of the wave has a great impact as well. The color an individual sees is based on how big the wavelength is when it's being transmitted to the cone. If a wavelength is short in size, the signal the brain will receive is that it is seeing the color blue. If the wavelength is medium-sized length, the brain would be receiving the signal for green. If it is long and medium length at the same time, the brain would be seeing yellow. If there are long waves only, the brain will see red, and if all size cones, which are medium, short, and long, are seen at once, then the brain will receive the signal for the color white. I have a diagram over here to actually show the different sizes of the waves to show that there is actually a great variance comparing violet to red. And this here is my project on my favorite sensations and perceptions.